So I'm Rob Wormald. I'm the developer advocate for Angular, or actually one of the developer advocates for Angular now. You can follow me on Twitter at Rob Wormald. But today I'm actually not here as a developer advocate for Angular. I'm here as part of the ngRx team. So what is ngRx? It's a mission to provide a suite of lightweight, interoperable reactive services and components for Angular 2. Kind of our mission statement is that services should be usable in isolation. They should work together seamlessly. They should embrace reactive principles. And of course, if you've watched any of my talks before, everything is a stream. So what I want to talk about today is ngRx store. And so we kind of call it Reactive Redux for Angular 2. Anybody in this room used Redux before? Redux is a predictable state container for JavaScript apps. Helps you write applications that behave consistently, run in different environments. And so this is something we are kind of interested in Angular developers. Are easy to test. Again, this is something that as Angular devs we really like, right? It's a big deal for us. It provides a really good developer experience, such as live code editing, and then this time-traveling debugger. So Dan Abramov introduced Redux 2 or 3 years ago at a talk very much like this one. It was React Europe, I think. And he showed off this time-traveling debugger that literally blew my mind. And we'll show that off today, because we built one too. So there we go. So what do we got? So this is your basic Angular Bootstrap function, right? We've got a demo app. And what we're importing from ngRx store here is a function called provide store. What provide store takes is the kind of application configuration, right? So if you like, you can think about ngRx store as a database, an in-memory database for your application, and each kind of reducer that we're going to describe is like a table, right? So if ngRx store is a DB, then a reducer is a table. That's not really the right analogy, but it's close enough for this kind of talk, right? And then I've got my reducer functions here. So this is that to-dos thing that we saw on the slides. Again, we've got an array of to-dos, and we're going to start with an empty state here. And then we've got some actions, add to-do, delete to-do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Alternately, if you like type safety a little bit more than me, you can do store.select the states. It takes a function as well, and you can do state.todos. And so what we've done here is sliced out a section of the store state, right? We've gone in here and we've said, I only care about this little portion of state, and now assign that observable. So now to-dos is an observable of any, and I should actually change this now. So Mike Ryan and I talked about this a little bit, and I kind of went around in a circle for a little while, and Mike sent me a PR a few months back that was like, oh, hey, by the way, like I've implemented this entirely amazing ngRx debugging thing. So what I want to show you is, and I think this is probably the first time this has been seen on stage. If you're using ngRx yourself, you've probably played with this a bit. But we have an ngRx dev tool components. I'm just going to add that in. I've injected it down here, or added to the directives array here, right? So what's going to happen is in my app, what I've added now is this kind of hovering side panel on the left of the screen, right? So as I do things in my application here, so I can say like learn ngRx and learn Angular 2, what it's showing me is every action that's been dispatched into the store. That's pretty much all from me. Go try this out. Go try the router out. Send me any comments, concerns on Twitter, and thanks for having me.